What's up, guys? It's your boy Java Monkey J. I just got done spending about 30 hours of my life wasted in PTR for this stupid game. And from that, I gained some valuable insight. Today, we're going to be making a tier list for the ICC Heroic bosses. We're going to be ranking these bosses from hardest to easiest to down on Heroic 25man. Now, I am a casual 90 parsing Affliction Warlock for the guild Collusion on Grobulus. So this is from my perspective, looking through a more semi-hardcore lens. Let's start off with the bosses that there's no shot you're going to kill unless you're in a Taiwan guild. Heroic Lich King. I don't know anyone who's going to kill this boss. You don't know anyone who's going to kill this boss. Let's be honest. If you haven't been in PTR every single day practicing, you ain't killing this boss. You're probably not going to kill it in week 2. You're probably not going to kill it in week 3. It's going to be a minute. Heroic Lich King, hard as fuck. Let's even change it. There we go. Hard as fuck. Now that we kind of gone over what's hard as fuck, let's go over what's brain dead. Brain dead bosses right here. These are ones you're going to one-shot or you're not going to wipe it all on. Let's get it off the table first. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Loot ship. It's brain dead. You can literally have half your team wipe and you will still kill this boss. This is a brain dead boss. Free loot, free hardcore loot every single week. This boss right here. Let me add another one. This one might be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you're wiping on Marrowgar, you need to leave your guild. You need to go to a different guild. This boss is brain dead easy. You literally move him so the Bone Storm isn't killing people. You kill the boss. It's legitimately that easy. You will probably 1 to 2 shot Marrowgar, and if you don't, you are wasting your time in whatever guild you're in. I'm just going to say it. Sorry. Next, let's go on to Lady Death Whisperer. If you are dying to this boss, cope. This boss is so easy. Literally, you kill the ads, you move away from the ghosts, the boss is dead. It's that easy. If you are wiping on Heroic Lady Death Whisperer, it's more understandable than wiping on Marrowgar, but still, Lady Death Whisperer should be a easy boss for you. And you know what? I'll even say this. I'll even move it up to B tier. I will even move it up to B tier because I've changed my mind. I've been thinking about it. There are even easier bosses than Lady Death Whisperer. But she is easy, and you should be killing her with minimal problems. After Lady Death Whisperer, we obviously have Gunship. It's already on here. The next boss, Sourfang. I'm going to leave Sourfang here for now, but let me talk about Sourfang for a second. This boss is going to be brain dead easy in 2 weeks. This is a healing fight. If your healers are dumb, you will lose this fight. That is unavoidable. But as long as your healers don't suck, technically it has less mechanics than Death Whisperer. Technically, it should be easier than Death Whisperer. But if you have a strong healing core, this boss is gonna fall over. No, like nobody's business. And in 2 weeks, it's gonna be brain dead easy. You just literally have to heal through it and not get hit by ads. It is not challenging at all. Therefore, it's gonna go C tier. Let's go to the next logical step here. Festergut and Rotface. Now, look, I don't know which one is which, okay? I think this is the Spore guy. I had to look it up. This is Festergut, 100%. This boss should not be harder than Lady Death Whisperer, but for some reason, it probably will be. At least it was for my guy. I don't know why. All you have to do is range 8 and move the fucking spores. It is a brain dead boss. And you have to heal the tanks. It is a brain dead boss. It is legitimately not hard whatsoever. This should be a C tier boss. But for the sake of not making people feel bad when they wipe on this boss, even though they shouldn't, I'm gonna move up to B tier. Let's talk about Rotface, the green boy instead of the yellow boy. Okay, this boss for whatever reason has more mechanics, but somehow just seems significantly easier than the other yellow boss. I don't know why. Maybe it has significantly less health. It seems like it should be harder, but realistically, it's easier. Straight up, it's easier. It's easier than Lady Death Whisperer, more than likely. It's easier than Rotface, 100%. C tier. And now you're in Plaguewing. You're thinking, where am I going to go next? Your first instinct is Putricide. Putricide's the next boss in the Plaguewing. We got to kill the Plaguewing and then we can move on. If you try to kill Putricide on Heroic, you are going to lose. You're going to have to disband your guild because you will wipe continuously on this boss. Because the checks on this boss are difficult to hit. You do not want to go deep Putricide. Putricide is A tier difficulty. It is a tough boss. It's not harder than the Lich King, but it's difficult. You will spend a lot of time wiping on Putricide, especially if you did no PTR runs. It's just a significant step up in difficulty, period. Next, your options are Loot Boss. Let's just be honest for a second with ourselves. If you're wiping on this boss, you're dumb. If you're not running 6 healers, you're dumb. You're making the boss hard on yourself. Run extra healers, kill the boss in 1 shot. Don't fucking waste time on it. Easy boss. Emerald Dragon, easy boss. Now, do you go Cindy or do you go Blood Council? Either way, you're getting fucked. Blood Council has a million mechanics. You can't move. You gotta have a Warlock tank. You gotta have someone like me tanking who's dented as fuck, never tanked a day in their life outside of Classic on Twins or something. Or maybe you have a Priest if you're doing the new Giga Strat that's floating around there. Regardless, both bosses, you're gonna have a terrible time. Blood Council has a ton of mechanics, a lot of shit going on. If you're not coordinated, this isn't gonna work out for you. Same with Cindy. Cindy has like 3 mechanics, but if you're uncoordinated, you're done. Cindy, however, is as easy as the healers have to heal the raid. You have to move to the correct position for ice blocks, which is hard. I know these are Classic players. This is difficult stuff. And don't blow up the ice before the bombs go out. And then don't get hit by bombs. But other than that, it's really not a difficult fight. It's really not. Cindy really should be down here in B tier. Cindy should be easy. But for whatever reason, she's hard. She's difficult. Now, you're like, shit, well, I can't get the Blood Council. That means Lanethel must be, you know, like either really hard, super hard, or, you know, at least on... No. Lanethel's easy. Lanethel is easily, I would say, high C, low B tier boss. Somewhere like around here. Once you get a good rotation down, this boss is brain dead. You just bite DPS and you range. That's it. That's the whole boss. You stand there and you pump, and then you range 8 and you run out fires. It's easy. Long story short, if you didn't do any PTR time, you're in a semi-hardcore guild, you'll likely get B tier and below bosses on Heroic Difficulty first week. You might struggle on A tier, and you're definitely not going to kill Lich King first week, or maybe even second week. Same with the A tier bosses. But first week, you should reasonably be able to down all of these bosses with no problem. Now, as the weeks go on, these bosses will get significantly easier. There's a lot of DPS checks here. But my best advice I'll leave you with is when you go into ICC, think about the mechanics first and the damage later. It will take you really far. There's no reason you can't, even in a casual guild, down a lot of these heroic modes. All you really need to do is have decent coordination. I've been Java Monkey J. Good luck on ICC. Peace.